So, in my other playthroughs, I have talked a lot of shit about how plentiful resources are and how absurd it is to think that you would want to buy stuff from the store. That's probably best. I think this will put me at the beginning of chapter 6, right after the deal with the regenerators, where the three of them jump you right before you get onto the tram. Or maybe not. Okay, so this is the fight that like really sucks, because as you can see, I ain't got shit. Oh fuck. Okay. I thought it had saved in chapter 6. I'm not going to go through that bit of the fight because, wow, that, yeah, I'm basically sucking on resources at this point in time. So, as you may have noted, this is my survival playthrough. And resources are really scarce. Conning tower. Yeah, doing that, the entirety of that bit with the regenerators with no health whatsoever was really hard, and it took me a really long time to get through that I really don't want to replicate right now, especially not here, because it's kind of embarrassing just how badly I did.
I'm sorry, Tucker, but you heard Todd's announcement. We're facing a Scenario 5 situation.
Scenario 5?
So,
what the hell does that even mean?
It means you have to die.
Let's see if it'll show how many resources I have. So, I'm still pretty comfortable with the whole idea about
Come on, Valerie. Just put that down.
ammo, assuming that you have access to a bench every so often. I don't ever feel like I'm gonna run out of ammo.
I'm as sorry as I am, Commander. And if any one of them jacked up jarheads tries to come for me, they'll be sorry too.
And in any of my playthroughs, I've never felt like I've needed to make stasis packs. I may change my mind. I think the one that I have with me right now is one that you pick up in chapter 1 immediately after getting off the elevator, and you're in the little promenade area and you see the gates come down. There's one in that nook behind that desk right after you get out of the elevator. So ammo, still not really going to be a big deal. Health is really hard to come by now. I don't think that anyone ever appreciates just how readily health is obtained in the base game until they do a survival playthrough. Oh, this is what I was going to check. So I haven't actually checked to see what's going on with downloadable content here. So, you can't buy the Ultra packs right now for some reason. So it looks like, assuming I had enough ration seals, this would be a really optimal time to buy weapon packs, and it may be that this is the playthrough that they're targeting people with, because in the base game I dismantled. Oh, let's get that and see what's there. In the base game I dismantled like everything. Here, wow, that was rather pathetic. Not so much. in the survival playthrough, they do still give you your negotiator and evangelizer weapons. And I did go back to the planet cracker tip. I've managed to spend resources to get some upgrades. But wow, it is really, really harsh. How difficult it is to come by stuff. So I have learned that, I'm glad I came back, that this precision tip, you know, that is just not my play style at all. The charge up time is totally unacceptable. So let's see what I'll put in here. The shotgun provides sufficient knockback. One of the things that's good about it is, even though you have the pre-order weapons here, you can't disassemble them for parts, dismantle them. You can still take them apart and build other things. But yeah, the scarcity of resources in survival is really harsh. That being said,
guess you were smart enough to make it past my lockout. So you must not be one of those no-neck dipshits on the General's goon squad. But before you go patting yourself on the back, you should know that was the easy part. Your day is about to get a whole lot worse.
Oh, fuck. That being said, even though you can... there's the harshness of the settings. Well, I'll go ahead and demonstrate now. So, here I am. I have, like, crap. But you can go through, save and quit. Your inventory will be saved. And you can go through the solo campaign. And just like I did before, chapter select. You can go back and pick an easy chapter. I thought I did the Greeley. Oh, I have done the Greeley. The lack of completion is from the Brusilov. You can go back and do these old things, like, well, just as an example. Here, I'm going to go over to the, go back to the Greeley, and I'm not even going to screw with going through the ship. I'm here in outer space, and oh, looky here. There's a sea of spare parts just for the taking. And the first time that you come through here, maybe you do have, your scavenger bot. Maybe you don't. But either way, you can go through and just, farm content to your heart's delight, which I think is rather unfortunate. So depending on how much backtracking, if any, you're willing to do, there's stuff just for the grabbing. It all depends on how patient you are. If you're worried about, wasting ammo to, shoot some of these guys open. know, don't be. Because you can fly out here indefinitely and just farm and then quit, save your inventory, and farm some more. I believe this is also the vessel that has the little door you can open with a storage unit in it and pick things up. One other thing about survival mode is that it is a new game because there's no blueprints or weapon parts laying around. You don't have to collect those, but there are still artifacts laying about. I think the reason why I don't have these last two artifacts is because I haven't done a co-op run of this. I have tried to find out if it's possible to get people to come in on a hardcore game. Not hardcore, rather a survival game when they're not on a survival game. But I haven't found the people to, test it out. But anyway, remember when I left, just running around, I have enough somatic gel to build another medium health pack. Yeah, there's not as much need to survive as you might think. Doing a really intense, no screwing around version, which of course I've just messed up. You could basically go through and, have a really easy time, with the game just by farming around. And again, I've said it in other videos, do not give EA your money to buy the gear packs. It is the height of lunacy to do so. So that's really all I have to say about Dead Space. I have been uploading some stuff from the darkness. I got a free copy of it from Green Man Gaming because I pre-ordered Bioshock Infinite a long time ago. So at some point in time, yes, I will be posting Bioshock Infinite videos. Tomb Raider is coming out in a week, so I will probably post Tomb Raider videos. I don't really have anything else. I don't have Crysis 3. I've thought about it, and the reviews that I've seen on the game really don't inspire enough confidence in the game to think that it's worth buying at this point. I will wait for it to go on sale if Origin ever puts it on sale. $80 for all the bells and whistles is far more than what I can conscience paying for the game. I haven't even finished the first two Crises. So, yeah, basically my plans for the near future are Tomb Raider and then Bioshock when it comes out. I thought about getting Resident Evil Giraffe, but there's not enough of an incentive for it. I think that the bad, or not survival horror thing is pretty much satisfied for me with Dead Space, and I have like 60 hours played in it, so I definitely feel like I got my money's worth out of Dead Space, because I do intend to eventually get the horns and all those other shiny bits from completing Dead Space 3. But Resident Evil just doesn't have the same cachet for me as it used to. I think it's Mila Jovovich, or however you say her name, from the first movie. Really struck me, well. I really enjoyed it because I played Resident Evil when it came out back in the day. But, the later movies really just kind of set my taste off for it. So, that's this. I'll eventually try a hardcore game, but I doubt I'm going to post any gameplay for that either. So I will think of more things to post sometime in the near future.